7th Standard Matriculation Online Class Mathematics Chapter 5 Part 1. Today we are going to learn the 5th chapter of Geometry. In early class we have learned about types of angles, right? We are also familiar with complementary and supplementary angles. In today's class, we are going to learn about some more pairs of angles formed by intersecting lines. We are going to study related angles such as adjacent angle, linear pair of angles, and vertically opposite angles. Let's see a definition for adjacent angles. Two angles which have a common vertex and a common arm whose interior do not overlap is called adjacent angles. Based on this definition, we will see a example sums. See, here is a figure. Three angles are marked on this picture, right? So there are the angle AOC and the angle AOB and the angle BOC. Now, which are the angles are seen next to each other? Angles such as AOB and then BOC is next to each other. Yes. And next, here we want to find a common vertex for these angles. See, AOB and BOC as a common vertex is O. Right. So, the common vertex is O. Here, how many arms are there? There are OA, OB and OC. Here the common angles for AOB and BOC is OB. Yes, OB is a common arm. And next step, see here, are the interiors AOB and BOC are overlapping? No, their interiors are not overlapping. Hence, two angles, that is angle AOB and BOC, which have a common vertex is O, and a common arm, the common arm is OB, whose interiors do not overlap is called adjacent angles. Finally, such a pair of angles, angle AOB and BOC are called adjacent angles. Come to our second definition, linear pair of angles. The adjacent angles that are supplementary lead us to a pair of angles that lie on a straight line, and this pair of angles are called linear pair of angles. Let's see an example. Pair of angles means two angles form a linear pair if they have a common vertex, common arm, and their interior do not overlap. Then the adjacent angle is angle AOC and angle BOC. Okay. See here the definition, a pair of angles that lie on a straight line, right? So here we have two pair of angles. Angle AOC and BOC lies on a straight line, and the sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Can observe that in the figure, OA and OB is opposite rays, right? Here, angle AOC and angle BOC are adjacent angles. Therefore, the angle AOC and BOC forms a linear pair. It's a pair of angles forms a linear pair. Finally, AOC and BOC is the sum of two angles is 180 degree. So, AOC plus, sum means we should add the two angles. So, angle AOC plus angle BOC is 180 degree. Are you clear, students? Third definition, vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other, two pair of non-adjacent angles formed are called vertically opposite angles. Let's see an example. We already learned about the intersecting lines, right? Okay. Here we have two lines. Name that L line and then M line, which are the intersecting point at O and framing a 4 angles. There are first angle, second angle, third angle and fourth angle. Consider any one angle. Shall we consider a first angle? The angle or adjacent to 1, we want to find the adjacent angles. So the adjacent to 1 is 2 and 4 are adjacent angles. S3 is a non-adjacent angles. Similarly, for the remaining 3 angles will be the adjacent and one angle will be a non-adjacent. We can easily find out the non-adjacent angles. Yes, see, the non-adjacent angles is just opposite to each other. At the point of intersection is O. O is a common vertex, right? Such angles which are opposite to each other with reference to the vertex is O are called vertically opposite angles. Are you clear, students? Yes, let's move on to our exercise sums. Exercise 5.1. The first one, name the pairs of adjacent angles, and they given a figure. In this question, we are going to see about the pairs of adjacent angles. From the definition for adjacent angles, we already learned that two angles which have a common vertex and a common arms and whose interiors do not overlapping is called the adjacent angles, right? So, the same way we are going to find the pair also. First, we will take that a common vertex. See here, B and C is a common vertex. First, we will take an angle ABG and angle GBC. In the same way, we are going to find a pair. So, directly move on to our solution. The pair of adjacent angles are, first we take that the common vertex is B. So, angle ABG is a pair of GBC. So, you write ABG and GBC. Next, a BCF, a pair of angle FCE. Yeah, angle BCF, a pair of angle FCE. Next, here see a common vertex is C, right? So, FCE is a common vertex to ECD. And a pair of ECD. Next, ACF is a pair of FCE. Angle ACF, pair of FCE. ACE is a pair of ECD. Are you clear, students? This is a pair of adjacent angles. Let's move on to our third one. Find the angle GEH from the given figure. In this question, we are going to see that unknown angle is GEH. Let's move on to our solution. First, for finding the unknown angle, we want to find the adjacent angles, right? See here, adjacent angle is first we should find the common vertex. The common vertex is E. Then the adjacent angles is the angle HEG and then the angle GEH. Shall we write in the solution? Yes, the angle HEG and angle GEF are adjacent angles. Next, we should add the two angles, the two adjacent angles, we will get the unknown value. So, first, full angle HEF equal to the two adjacent angles HEG plus GEF. Now the HEF is 120 degree. Then HEG is we don't know, right? So this is we are going to find. So you write it as, see, HEG is nothing but GEH plus angle GEF is 34 degree. You write 120 as it as. See, we are going to find this angle only. So the 34 move on to a left side, it will become minus 34 equal to angle GEH. When we subtract the two values, we will get 86 degree equal to angle GEH. Finally, we find that angle GEH equal to 86 degree. Are you clear, students? Let's move on to our fourth sum. Given that AB is a straight line, calculate the value of x degree in the following cases. In this, we move on to our second subdivision. See, this is a given figure. The given that AB is a straight line and we should find the value of x. Let's move on to our solution. See, this figure is look like a linear pair because this is a straight line. It has two adjacent angles and the supplementary angles is called a linear pair, right? So since the angles are linear pair, in the definition itself I told the condition we should add the two adjacent angles. The sum of the angle is 180 degree. So here we see the adjacent angles. Angle AOC and the angle BOC is the adjacent angles. So we add the two angles equal to 180 degree. Now we are going to substitute the values. The angle AOC is 3x degree plus angle BOC is 42 degree equal to 180 degree. So you keep the 3x as it as equal to the 42 move on to a right side become minus 42. Now we are going to subtract the two values. 180 degree minus 42 degree we get 138 degree. So x degree keep it as equal to the 3 move on to a right side will become division. So divided by 3. Shall we cancel it now? So 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12, balance 1, 18 is here. Now 3 6 are 18, right? So 6. Then x degree equal to 46 degree. It's nothing but x equal to 46 degree. Are you clear, students? Same way we are going to solve a third subdivision also. Yes, see, this is a given figure. AB is a straight line and we want to find the value of x, right? Let's move on to our solution. See, this angle is look like a linear pair and the sum of the angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now the angle AOC is 4x degree, the angle BOC is 2x degree equal to 180. Shall we substitute the values? 4x degree plus angle BOC is 2x degree equal to 180 degree. When we add the two values, we will get 6x degree equal to 180 degree. So x degree equal to 180 divided by 6, right? So 180 divided by 6. When we cancel, we will get 6 3s are 18. So 3, the 0 is as it as. So x degree equal to 30 degree. It's nothing but x equal to 30 degree. Are you clear, students? Let's move on to our fifth sum. one angle of a linear pair is a right angle, what can you say about the other angle? See, in this question, they given only one angle. We should find the other angle, right? Let's move on to our solution. If the angles are linear pair, they given that the one angle is a linear pair, right? So, if the angles are linear pair, then their sum is 180 degree. Given that the one angle is right angle, the right angle is nothing but it is a 90 degree. So therefore, when we minus the two angles, when we get the other angle equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree equal to 90 degree. Therefore, the other angle is also a right angle. Right angle is nothing but it is a 90 degree. Are you clear, students? Yes, let's move on to our next question. Move on to our sixth sum. If the three angles at the point or the ratio 1:4:7, find the value of each angles. See, in this question, they given that three angles in the ratio 1:4:7. Now we are going to find the value for these angles, right? Let's move on to our solution. In early classes itself, we learned the sum of the angle at the point is 360 degree, right? Okay. Given that the three angles are in the ratio is 1:4:7. Now we are going to find the angles, right? So let the three angles be 1x, 4x and 7x. Therefore, we are going to add the three angles equal to the sum of the angle is 360 degree. We are going to add the values. We will get 12x degree equal to 360 degree. Now we want to find x only, no? So x degree equal to the 12, move on to right side, it will become division. So 360 degree divide by 12. Shall we cancel it now? 12 ones are 12, 12 threes are 36. So 3, the 0 is as it as. So x degree equal to 30 degree. Therefore, x equal to 30 degree. Okay, students? Therefore, now we are going to substitute the x value in this angles. Then only we will get the three angles, right? So, 1x degree equal to 1 into x is 30 degree equal to 1 into 30, you will get 30 degree. And next 4x degree equal to 4 into 30 degree equal to 120 degree. 7x degree equal to 7 into 30 equal to 210 degree. Therefore, the three angles are 30 degree, 120 degree and 210 degree. Are you clear, students? Let's move on to our seventh sum. There are 6 angles at a point. One of them is 45 degree and the other 5 angles are all equal. What is the measure of all the 5 angles? See, in this question, they given the 6 angles at the point. In that 6 angles, they given only of one angle, it is 45 degree. Then we should find the other 5 angles, that all the 5 angles are equal, right? So what is the measure of all 5 angles? We see in the solution. In previous sum itself, we told that the sum of angles at the point is 360 degree and the one angle is 45 degree. Let the equal angles be the unknown angle, right? So this is x degree each. Now we are going to add the x degree equally 5 times. So x degree plus 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 this 45 degree equal to this sum of the angle is 360 degree. Now we are going to add all the angles equal to sum of the angles, right? We can add the values. First, x values is 5x degree plus 45 degree equal to 360 degree. So you want to calculate x only. So keep 5x as it as 360 degree. A 45 degree move on to a right side will become minus 45 degree. When we subtract the two values, we will get that 315 degree. Okay. Now x degree equal to 315. This 5 move on to right side, it will become division. So divide by 5. Now we are going to cancel. So 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, right? So 6 balance 1, 5 3s are 15. So 3. So x degree equal to 63 degree is nothing but x equal to 63 degree. Are you clear, students? Dear students, now let us quickly recall the basis what we have seen in this class. Move on to our first question. Define adjacent angles. Anyone, students? Very good. Two angles which have a common vertex and a common arm whose interiors do not overlap are called adjacent angles. Move on to our second question. Which of the following pairs of adjacent angles make a linear pair? 89 degree and 91 degree. Anyone, students? Very good. 29 degree plus 91 degree, when we add the two angles, we will get either 180 degree or less than 180 degree. So this will be a linear pair. Yes, we come to the end of this section. Homework. Based on the topic we have seen, I have give you an homework. Work out the homework sums on the homework note and submit it in the GCR. So the procedure for joining the GCR, that is a Google Classroom. Go to the Google Classroom, click join class, type class code and click join. Thank you, students.